Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Yeah, Bitcoin saw a rally today into the resistance area, then a rejection from our resistance area. But yeah, not really any further clues, and Bitcoin keeps us a little bit in limbo and doesn't really want to tell us if it wants to break down from here or if it wants to extend a little higher. The thing is, so maybe we start first of all here looking at the bigger picture again. Also, for anybody who's new on this channel, we have two scenarios on this chart. There's a short-term bearish one, there's a short-term bullish one. Both are, however, part of an overall bullish scenario, because the current perspective is that as long as Bitcoin holds above $34,070, this year is a wave 4 correction, and we will continue the trend higher in a wave 5 that can take us to $50,000 plus. In the coming weeks, in the coming months, we'll see how long that takes. Disregard timelines on the chart. Nobody knows how long such a move takes. Very variable, the length of these waves. But both scenarios here, both short-term scenarios I show you, are basically part of the same base case, which is that we are in a bullish market. And I would see pullbacks rather as opportunity to accumulate, maybe not so much as short trades, more like opportunities to accumulate for the next rally to the upside. It may be difficult to identify when the next rally really starts, because the next move up will be a fifth wave, most likely, because this correction is a fourth wave. And tomorrow we are going to take a look at the daily chart again. So the daily chart will give you an overview of the bigger picture. So if you're new, subscribe and feel free to check out tomorrow's video or one of the previous ones. We talk about the daily chart regularly. But the idea is obviously that we're in an overall uptrend, and if the fifth wave is unfolding to the upside, it could be an ending diagonal, which means the subwaves are all corrective. So normally, to identify if a correction is finished, we want to see a 5-wave move up, a small 5-wave move up that goes above the initial resistance. But that will be tricky here. If the fifth wave is really a diagonal, which is what cryptos like to do, then the subwaves will be corrective. We're not necessarily looking for an impulse, for a clue. Very, very important to understand. Anyway, let's start with the short-term bullish scenario. The short-term bullish scenario indicates that we have indeed bottomed already in a fourth wave, so that the entire correction is already finished. And we're now moving up here in a 5-wave pattern. So this could have been already an ABC structure in wave 1 of that fifth wave, or even of the first wave in the fifth wave, probably, okay? Because that fifth wave will also have 5 waves. And we have a wave 2. Done. A wave 3 could be unfolding right now as an A, B, C structure. Should ideally push a little higher for a third wave. Where should it go? In this scenario, what we want to see in a third wave, in a diagonal, it can only be a diagonal. This cannot be an impulse to the upside. The wave 1 is a clear 3-wave move. So we have to work with the Fibonacci levels of diagonals. That means it should at least reach, at the very, very least, 44,544. That would be very weak already. Better 45K plus in the third wave. Okay, better 45K plus in the third wave. Only then we can really trust it as a third wave, then a fourth wave, and a fifth wave. This is the short-term bullish scenario. After these 5 waves, we should get another pullback, a higher low, and continuation higher. It is unlikely that this is going to be all of wave 5 already. We'd like to see it get sort of to 50K plus. So, depends on the extensions. We'll see where it takes us. But that's not the primary scenario anyway. But it is the short-term bullish case, and it tells you which parameters to look for as we move higher. In the short-term bearish case, the market is currently just moving in a B wave. Basically, this fourth wave is still unfolding. The market corrected already in an A wave. Then we have a wave W, X, Y structure in wave B. And in the Y wave, that's the wave we are currently dealing with. We have an A, B, C structure. And then we should see a first confirmation at some point where we come down in wave C. Wave C will be a 5-wave move. When do we know that the wave C has started? Well, it would be a first 5-wave move to the downside on a smaller time frame. I haven't got that. Okay, I haven't got 5 waves down. You clearly see that. It's 3 only. Yeah, one more low might give us 5, but again, it would only be a leading diagonal, not an impulse. Do I have a high confidence that this move up is over already? No, for 2 reasons I haven't got that, because if I look at even in the short-term bearish scenario, and if I assume this is an ABC structure, then the C wave, well, it would normally it would reach at least the 100% extension. So it's not an absolute must, but there would have been around 44.8K. At least I would have liked to see here the 100% retracement at 44.7K, but it didn't get there. So that's extremely unusual. Doesn't mean the move up couldn't be finished. It could be, but it's just unusual. So I don't have high confidence the move is over in that yellow short-term bearish count. And also I haven't got the 5-wave move down I would like to see. So it takes a little bit more patience to figure out if the market has indeed topped. For now, it keeps the door open for higher to reach next 44.7, then 44.8K, and I showed you the 45K level as well as key level, especially for the white scenario. Ultimately, for the white count, we need 5 waves, right? For the yellow one, as long as we only have 3, I count it as a high B wave. It could even extend a bit further, even in the yellow count, but I haven't got any evidence that this uptrend, this local uptrend is over. I think with the latest price action, we might even add a trend line here. If that one breaks, it might indicate the C wave has finally started. But as I said in the last few videos, we are dealing with a correction. Expect a lot of up and down movement. At least it is not boring. Okay, it is quite interesting, the market at the moment. So yeah, hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content every single day. You can find the links to those channels in the description. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.